Hello.
En plein dans le mille.
Frack, no damage.
Joli tir.
Oh, you missed.
Véhicule ennemi hors combat.
3 shots, 3 shots, 3 shots. Centurion 7-1. Retreating. Okay. 3 shots. Oh, no, no, stock gun, haha.
On les tient, les gars.
Okay, out of ammo, reload, reload, oh, no, reload, should have gone for a track shot, but, oh, okay.
Détruite.
Reload! 5 shots. Hi folks, and welcome to another ace tanker in the FV215b 183. Yes, I know I don't usually do this. I don't usually put up tanks on the channel that I've featured before. I got the first ace tanker in this tank quite some time ago. Haven't played too many games in it since, but it, you know, I said during the original ace tanker for this tank that I wasn't very happy with it because this tank, it exists, well, it existed in blueprints, it was never built, but it came with this monstrous 183mm cannon. It was supposed to come with this gun in real life, it just never got built, but the blueprints exist. But this gun is just famous, absolutely famous for one-hit killing enemy tanks. And during the original first ace tanker, when I put that video up on the channel, I didn't actually get to do that. I didn't actually get to one-hit kill a lot of enemy tanks. And I said during that video I was a little bit unhappy it was the ace because, you know, I didn't really get to show off how troll this gun can be. And I said, you know, in the future, if I get into the tank and I have a game like that, I'll bring it to you. And that's what this video is. I get to show off the troll nature of this gun in this particular game. Another reason you're getting the video is again because I was short on footage because the you know, patch 9.15.1.1 replays all won't work, so this is the first ace tanker I've managed to pick up in 9.15.2, and another reason you're getting this game is because I'm platooned with Beyond D. You can see him sitting here beside me in his 113, and throughout this game we were chatting on TS, and I was, you know, this was the first time I'd played with Beyond since basically borrowing his account, and we were discussing all the Clan Wars tanks, you know, that we'd played or I'd played on his account, what I thought of them, the good, the bad. You're going to get all of those videos later, or well, over the next few days, but in fact the video you're going to be getting later today is, you know, the VK7801K, I think it is. So yeah, I was actually discussing the VK with Beyond during this game as we were playing it, so I'm going to be talking about the VK later on, but unlike the VK, which is a complete work of fantasy, the FV215b183 actually did exist in blueprints, so so that was just another reason for bringing you the game. We're going to go, and yeah, this video was supposed to be released yesterday. I was planning to make this video and release it yesterday, but unfortunately, as I said on Facebook, you know, I just lose track of time, and yesterday, while I was, you know, recording the footage for this game, because I'd only played it the night before, you know, I got a phone call, and then I started getting Facebook messages, and all of a sudden I realized, hold on, it's my birthday. I didn't even realize. It completely came out of the blue. I'd completely forgotten it was my birthday, so then my parents called, and I went to their home, and, you know, I basically spent my birthday having a lovely dinner. You know, spent a lot of time with my family. So yeah, that's basically why this video didn't get finished. I came home last night and I was just feeling tired and I never got around to finishing the video. So you know, had a sleep in this morning, and just going to get this finished, recording the audio for it now, and I'll upload this today as a bonus video, even though you were supposed to get it yesterday. Now, what's actually happening here is I'm looking at the enemy team, and I'll change the overview here so you can see the tanks. I saw basically a couple of AMX-50Bs on the enemy team. Top tier heavies, AMX-50B platoon. One of them's just killed, but because the AMX-50Bs aren't very well armored, I didn't think they were going to be going 9-0 lines. So I said during the countdown to this game that, oh, top tier heavies of the enemy teams are 50Bs. They're probably going to go 1-2 lines, so I'm going to go 1-2 lines. And that's what I do. But unfortunately, as you could see, it's not a very fast, not a very mobile tank. The 50Bs didn't go 1-2 lines. One of them's dead to RT already. And now all of a sudden I found myself eventually, while, you know, we're 2 minutes into this game, and I'm still driving into position. So, you know, while I do love this tank, I guess the speed and maneuverability aren't the best, but this tank, the reason I love this tank, not only for the big troll 183mm cannon firing HESH shells, the reason I love this tank is the fact that the armor, a lot of people underestimate the armor on this tank, and I think the armor, even though it's a TD, is as good as a lot of tier 10 heavies. So I actually play this tank like a tier 10 heavy. But I've moved up, and now I don't want to advance because I came over here to kill AMX-50Bs, and the AMX-50Bs are basically either sitting on the hill or they're camping, and there's no one over here, and I'm all alone. I've got a couple of RT who aren't going to be much help, and I've got a Stura Immel who's sitting down in K3, and that's it. That's pretty much it. We've got an M103, a Grill 15, and a KV4 sitting on the hill, and they're not going to be much help because they're not spotting, they're not seeing enemy tanks. So I've just got to be patient. You can see me moving around here. I'm kind of getting a little bit uncomfortable because I'm not the most patient of players. I want to advance, I want to start shooting someone, but I realize that I'm all alone over here, and I've got a very long reload. I may do lots of alpha damage, but then it takes me forever to reload, and if there's more than 1 or 2 enemy tanks over here, I'm not going to have a good game. But then the pattern appears. And oh yeah. Oh yeah. 1577 with a shot in the side of his turret. This is why I love this tank. This is why I love this tank, and shots like that are kind of shots that we're missing in the first Ace Tanker game I brought up to the channel. So yeah, the pattern, a little bit salty, I'm sure, you know, good job. I'm not going to say what MF stands for or the other word, but at least he's smiling, and, you know, I'm saying, oh, thank you. That required a lot of skill on my part. That was it actually was a difficult shot because he was hull down. I only had the side of his turret to shoot at, but you couldn't see the outlines. But, you know, yeah, it's you know, a one-hit kill. It's pretty good for this tank, I think. It doesn't happen very often. I'm being sarcastic. But yeah, I've fired one shot and done 1600 damage already. Oh, I love this tank. But anyway, I'm reloaded, and there's a huge number of enemy tanks on the enemy team that haven't been spotted yet, and I'm just, this is where my patience has gotten the better of me, and I decide to advance because this could be a big mistake. It could be a big mistake. So many enemy tanks not spotted yet, but on the other hand, the enemy have already lost 6 tanks, so, you know, a third of the enemy team, or over a third of the enemy team, are already dead. So yeah, I want to get some damage done, and now a Leva appears on my right, and I see him a little bit late, but I swing around, go above the tracks, into the ammo rack, and 1650 damage, 1-hit kill. Oh, FV215b. Oh, this is why I play this tank for stress relief. Okay, so 2 shots fired, we're up to 3,200 damage. Oh, yes. So of course it's not it's not a cheap tank, it's not an inexpensive tank to run, because the HESH shells, they cost, I can't bring up the stats, but they cost 8,000 credits a shot. So you really need to hit, and you really need to pen if you're going to have any sort of, or if you want to avoid any sort of huge losses in this tank. But in the meantime, you know, the enemy team continue to collapse, and there's nothing being spotted over here, very little spotted over here, so There's still a 50B. There's a WZ-120 or 132 somewhere on the enemy team. But yeah, RT hasn't been spotted. The STA hasn't been spotted. So, you know, I've just been spotted moving into position and someone took a shot at me. So they're probably on the hill. And I imagine it's either the 50B or the Patton. Or not the Patton, the STA. So I advance, I'm going to be doing some side scraping. As I say, the armor on this tank, if you angle it, side scrape, it can be good. It can be as good as pretty much any heavy tank. So T-28 prototype, need to go for his turret cheek, but he's retreating, he's fired, he's missed, the STA has popped up again, he's bounced. So against lower tier tanks, this tank is as good as any tier 10 heavy. And yeah, I didn't hit the turret cheek, but you know, even with a non-penetrating hit, we still do 736 damage to the T-28 prototype. STA manages to sneak a shot into me, but yeah, I'm just going to play very cautiously because I'm on my own over here, and the AMX-50B is the tank I'm worried about. Yep, pop up, spot this STA, aim, 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 rush the shot, and it's not the most accurate of TDs, but, you know, we hit the ground, hurt the mountain, wasted 8,000 credits into the dirt, but that's not why you play. You don't play this tank firing hit if you're worried about losing credits. You play it for that one-hit capabilities, or one-hit capability. So, yeah, as I say, this game, it was played simply just because, or it's been recorded simply because I was looking for footage to record, because most of the footage I was planning to record this week, as I've said in a few previous videos, is I'm incapable of recording it due to the updates. But that has now been fixed. It has now been fixed. I'll talk about that on the video later today, but that issue has now been fixed, so expect lots and lots more entertainment this week, lots and lots more content. And I'm going to give a shout out to the person who helped fix that issue. But this gameplay was already recorded. We advance, we spot the Patton, and we avoid his tracks, put a shot into the front of him, and there we go. Oh, this one-hit kill. It's still 2 RT, so I'm using this rock to try and stay safe. Not much to hide behind, but big enough to hide my tank behind. Patton's saying, "Looky, bustard." I have no idea what a bustard is, but beyond to saying, "Oh, look, EU," and yeah, I mean, yay! It's the 183. It's just such a fun tank, you know. So anyway, we're advancing to RT and the STA left, and I'm reloaded, and you know, I can pretty much one-hit kill these guys. So the STA, Beyond is telling me ignore the STA and go for RT, and I'm thinking, no, I want the STA. And I miss the STA and unfortunately get hit by RT. So even though RT missed me and my tracks absorbed a lot of that HE damage, he still took half my health, or over half my health. Yeah. So if there's a troll cannon that isn't on a FV215b, it's on pretty much all RT. So yeah, lose most of my health. But we advance, we reload, shot in the move, take out the GW Tiger. Now the Batjats appeared, trying to move a little bit erratically, but he's on the move, so he's no threat. So it's basically just the STA now. We know where the STA was. I'm still on a reload. Oh, finished my reload. And now let's pop up and see if we can deal with the STA, because tier 8 tank, I'll easily able to one-hit kill him. All I have to do is hit him anywhere. But need to find him, need to spot him. And no sign of the STA. But we're up to 5.2k damage. Oh, there he is. He's running. I'm aiming as long as I can, and we take him out. Take all what's left of his hit points for 702 damage. 5 kills, FV215b 183. So just a quick bonus video in the 183, simply because I was short of footage when I recorded this, although that's no longer a problem. The original Ace Tanker of the 183, I didn't get to show off how troll the 183mm is and one-hit killing enemy tanks. That was something that I've always regretted. I haven't played too many games in the tank since, but I managed to hop into it with Beyond D and managed to one-hit kill some tanks. So I finally got to show off why I love the 183. Yeah, it's just a troll cannon, troll tank, and it's a stress relief tank. It's a bonus video because I just happened to have the footage recorded. I was planning to release this yesterday, and as it turned out, I just didn't have time. But you're getting it today as a bonus video. I'm going to be releasing another video later tonight, and then tomorrow, from tomorrow on, service is resumed because all the videos I'd planned to bring you earlier this week, I can now record, and I'll talk about that then. But yeah, 183, when you absolutely have to one-hit kill enemy tanks, there is no other tank in the game that I would more enjoy playing. You know, the damage not particularly high for this tank. The kills not particularly high. Yeah, you've seen games in this tank with much better results. And 1105 XP, which is not particularly high, but it was enough for another ace and enough for me to record the game and bring it to you. We finished with 8 shots fired, couple of shots into the dirt, but you know, other than that, 6 shots or 6 hits, 6 pens. This is why I love this game. 6 hits, 6 pens, 6,000 damage. Easy peasy. We didn't manage to do very much assistance damage because we were pretty much killing everything we spotted. Hits received 7, and we managed to bounce 4. So the armor on this tank is surprisingly good. And, you know, when you see FV183s playing like traditional tank destroyers and hiding at the back of the map, even, you know, because they're top tier, they're going to be tier 10s, top tier, hiding at the back of the map, it's not the best way to play this tank. Play it like heavy. Support your heavies. Move up with your heavies. Even if you can't pen enemy heavies from the front, like an IS-7 maybe who's hull down, you can still do 700, 800 damage to him with a non-penetrating hit. It's just, I love this tank. It's just such a troll machine. But anyway, we finished up making a loss because I was firing Hesh, and every time you fire this gun, it costs you 8,000 credits, but that's not why you play the FV183 or FV215b 183. It wasn't my first game of the day because I was actually playing this tank just for fun. Stress relief at the end of the evening, talking to Beyond about my day on his account and the tanks I played. One of those videos is coming up later. Other than that, it's just a quick bonus video, guys, because it was supposed to be out yesterday along with some other little bits and pieces, but just, yeah, it was my birthday. Leave me alone. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.